She said that firstly, much of the violence was pre-poll, and this was under when the Election Commission of India was conducting the poll. Second, she said the numbers that are being quoted, which is I think the BJP party is saying anything between 100 to 200,
Mr.
is
Raj,
wrong.
I'm aware.
That there were 20
Mr.
that
Mr.
is
Raj,
there. So what is your...
Mr. Raj, I am aware what she said, and you took it as truth.
Well, we are
Let me
listening
tell
to you.
because the homework that was required to be done by going through report of the NHRC, the homework that was required to be done by addressing judicial orders was ignored. I visited the entire state from 13th to 15th of May. Then there was complete lockdown. What I saw, girls' tears not stopping because they were raped. Seen houses that were looted. Saw the places where there was arson. How can you countenance when a state does not offer any succor? You don't visit any house. You don't take note of it. And you offer a platform to her without checking her facts. Allow her free run. And secondly, I put it to Chief Minister in writing that it is constitutional anarchy if you act on communal basis, if you act on appeasement. We had a terrible carnage at Rampur Hat, where women and children were burnt alive. The authorities that wanted to save them could not save them because of the goons. Within 36 hours she went, gave each of them 5 lakhs, a house, a government service, and she did not, Raj, you will be surprised and shocked as a human being. Not a single such relief was given to those who were killed in post-poll violence, those who were killed massively as a family, crucified. Now what do you say?
No, I'm asking you, what would you say? Because you're the governor of the state. You have the powers within you. You also have the powers under an article of the Constitution to dismiss this, recommend dismissal of this government.
Let's not go
What
that
have
far.
you? No. Let's ask. What have you?
Sir,
Okay, you can fault the media with various things. What has the governor of the state done
Raj,
on this one?
I have signaled 2 things at this moment. So far, syndicate mafia Raj and post-poll violence. Nothing can be more shameful for democracy that persons must be visited with consequences of rape, murder, arson, loot, because they vote according to their conscience. Number 1. Number 2, under Article 167 of the Constitution, there is a duty cast on the Chief Minister to give information to the Governor. My tweets focus on that. Perhaps your anchor missed them. No, not a single response and performance of this constitutional duty by the Chief Minister. And I can understand why. They relate to scams which you cannot imagine. Have you seen recently the most significant aspect of recruitment scam? It is mother of all scams. It is ballooning every day. And look at the High Court orders and you will be surprised. I'm not making reference that is not documented. And the High Court says corruption writ large in the whole process of this public employment. High Court finding. Secondly, and nothing but a scam where even, and now you'll be surprised, appointment given to whom? Who never participated in the process. Appointment given to whom? Who were never in the merit list. And High Court concludes that unless corrupt practices were there, this could not have happened.
That's why
this was allowed to happen.
Governor Saab, it's fair, you have now listed 3 or 4 serious charges against the Chief Minister.
I know
the point is that at the end of the day, you are the person that can decide whether you'd like to have the government dismissed or not. What is your stand on this?
Sir, first let me indicate my deep anguish that media has a great role in such kind of situations. And we must focus on them. These were the issues required to be put to the Honorable Chief Minister yesterday. They are in public domain.
It was put, but you might disagree.
One second,
Governor
sir.
Sahab,
One second.
yes.
Bear with me. Recruitment scam of a much smaller scale. Former chief ministers have spent several years in jail. This scam is of unprecedented nature. And mind you, a finding of fact in a government documentation sent to the governor that more than 5,000 candidates were given postings illegally, jumping the queue without merit. And can you ever digest or countenance people who never participated in the process being given appointment? And what has happened more disturbing is that even institution of assembly has been ignored. I'll tell you something.
No, are you building a case to say that these have reached a point of no return, or where do you stand in this thing? Because after all, you're the governor. You have every right to ask her to present the facts. And
First, let me put the reality before the people through this very significant platform. And my indication to everyone through you is, nowhere in the country an assembly has been so ignored. For example, State Finance Commission has to give report to the governor, constitutional body. It was not given. Governor had to cause it to be laid before the House, could not be laid. Can you beat it? Have you ever seen it? Such constitutional failure. Number two, Lok Ayukt is required to give report every year, not given. Lok Ayukt report had to be sent to the assembly, not sent. Can we digest it? There's a statutory provision that Gorkha Territorial Administration, every year there will be CA0 audit. She became Chief Minister in 2011. Am I right? And Gorkha Territorial Administration came into being in pursuance to an Act of 2011 in 2012. Not a single CAG audit, sir. Not a single CAG audit. These are the issues.